We're recording this live on Twitch TV in front of an absolutely wonderful audience. Twitch TV, say hi to YouTube. YouTube, say hi back to Twitch TV at the very least. Come on now, we can't be rude. But what's interesting about Wiccan is that I have been traditionally a non-believer. And here's the interesting thing about Wiccan. He seems like he has a tremendous amount of potential. And I say this because in my games with him, I felt like, you know what, like Wiccan, he felt pretty good, but I have my doubts. So if you're the kind of person that has limited resources, as most of us all do, what I would suggest is definitely wait towards the end of the week. This is like one of the ultimate wait and see cards. You don't want to FOMO into it right off the bat, because there's a very good chance that Wiccan might find itself in a deck that performs very well. And we have a couple of examples that honestly performed exceptionally well for us, but I don't know if they're in their final form yet, right? Because it's still very early. Wiccan's the kind of card that takes deliberate deck building to really reach its potential. We're going to have to wait 3-4 days, maybe an entire week before some of the top tier decks that could feature Wiccan are figured out. Not to mention, we also have an OTA coming within a day or two that could potentially shift up the meta considerably and perhaps even help Wiccan, we don't know. So especially for these first couple days, I would definitely kind of preach restraint. You're going to want to wait, save your tokens, save your keys, and decide later on in the week, on Saturday, Sunday, or even on the Monday, whether or not you think Wiccan's going to be worth it based on the decks that are being reported as top tier decks and whether or not Wiccan actually makes them. But let me just say that I do think that Wiccan has potential. I'm hesitant to give him a star rating this early because naturally my impressions are very, very early on a card that I think is complex from a deck building perspective. But he definitely feels like minimum of 3. I don't think he has much lower floor than that. And he has the potential to be higher than that most certainly. So with Wiccan, I'm going to preach a little bit of patience, but let's talk about a couple decks and what I found to be successful. So right off the top here, I'm going to switch kind of views. This was my favorite deck that we played in. This was a Havok deck, and I want to listen, these are straight up cooks, okay? I'm not suggesting like you take these to Infinite or take these to rank 1 or whatever, but this is where I started. With Wiccan, I wanted to be a little creative with my deck building. I wanted to try stuff that was a little different. I wanted to see if we could like really push the boundaries on some of the designs in terms of these decks. So Havok at the Westview is a redo of my Havok at the Disco style deck where I featured Havok. Havok and Wave together allows you to essentially cheat out kind of expensive cards on turn 6, even if you didn't happen to pull Wiccan. And if you did pull Wiccan, then you even have extra energy where you can make some additional magic happen. The deck performed very well. You'll notice that you have both Kitty Pryde and Quicksilver. I often found myself questioning whether or not I wanted Quicksilver in a Kitty Pryde deck. However, I often was not drawing into Kitty Pryde, and so the Quicksilver was a good avenue to make sure that I had a Quicksilver Athena into Cassandra Nova play to allow Wiccan played on turn 4. It's notable that this specific deck is not trying to get Wiccan out on turn 3. It's playing a standard type of Athena Kitty Pryde deck gameplay while using Wiccan as a nice icing or cherry on the top, so to speak. That extra energy can go a long way, especially when you're looking at playing something like a Doctor Doom later in the game, or perhaps even earlier on turn 5 if you're able to get the Wiccan out. So this deck actually performed really well. Isn't it in its final form? I don't think so. For instance, Hope Summers, I think, could have been changed out for another card. It performed well, but we had all that extra energy. What do we need Hope Summers for if we actually get our Wiccan proc? Hope Summers did help, however, if we did not draw Wiccan and we were able to actually play Doctor Doom and Kitty Pryde together to activate Athena, which is a pretty big power spike, and that's why she's still in the deck. Wave was a bit hit and miss, but still pretty interesting, especially on turn 5 with something like a Havok. Ultimately, I do think that this deck was pretty cool and a good starting point for someone looking to play some Havok and something interesting. And then we had Wiccan Waves. This was a kind of deck that I think that a lot of people were leaning towards. Well, what if we do Quicksilver, Psylocke, Zebu, and then like figure out what we're going to do? It's Zabu, I know. I'm just trying to tell you guys. It was okay. It was absolutely fine. It did the thing. And something I was thinking about after the Snapchat was like, I think that Quicksilver, if you're going to play Quicksilver, I think Call Obsidian is probably a good choice in a lot of these decks. You can probably get him in pretty naturally, and it's 10 power. And if they're going to commit Shang-Chi to it, then fine. Like, commit Shang-Chi to it. It's not a big deal for you. This deck performed pretty well. I wasn't able to pull off so technically if you play Wiccan and then you play on turn 5, you play Nick Fury and Wave, you'll have 8 power to allow you to play 2 6-drops on that turn. We didn't find ourselves in a position where we can do that very frequently. And ultimately, we had ourselves playing the game pretty confidently with these 6-drops and having that extra energy going towards getting an Goliath out early by surprise or getting Doom and then Odining the Doom, for instance. It seemed like a very classic ramp deck that had pop-off potential that we never really quite reached. Was it consistent? I'm not sure. Again, I think that the shell of a cool deck is here. It might still be a couple cards off. And I think this is where kind of Wiccan kind of had me in circles, where I felt like I was always just maybe a couple cards off, but I think I had the right idea from a deck building perspective. Then we had Wiccan Tribunal. I had this idea of like, well, I think Wiccan might be good in Tribunal. You want that extra energy to kind of get these big cards out. And in playing, we do have some awesome highlights that are super, super fun. However, I do think that Ravona's version of Tribunal is still probably more consistent because of the discounts. You're going to get to something like an Iron Man and Mystique, but most importantly, it also includes something like a Jubilee, which I think is very prevalent in these types of decks and beneficial for them as well. So this was a cool take if you're looking to kind of, do a little coping with Wiccan if you pull them and you want to play some Tribunal. However, I do think probably the Ravona version will be better, but I just want to show you a bit of a cook. And we didn't get a chance to play too much of it because time was running out on the stream, but we did try a little bit of Devil Dinosaur, the idea of some hand generation, and this, I'm just showing this to you. I have almost only a few games on it, but I just want to show you a little bit of a cook that we had some fun with. But at the end of the day, in terms of Wiccan, I did like the this kind of Havok deck, and Wiccan itself, I think, has potential to surprise. Again, I do preach a little bit of patience here. I do think this card is going to require very deliberate deck building to be successful, but regardless, I do think that it is better than I expected. And if the right deck build can come out to really take advantage of that extra energy, which I do think will happen, it could be a vital component to that deck and perhaps to the meta if it gets to that point. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you to our wonderful people here on Twitch TV that are supporting my content. And if you haven't joined us on Twitch TV, be sure to use the link in the description down below to join us. We have a ton of fun here, and I'd just love to see you there. And I hope you enjoy these gameplay highlights. This video was brought to you by WWE Supercard. WWE Supercard is a collectible card game where you get the opportunity to collect your favorite WWE superstars. Happening right now until August 15th is an incredible event where the Street Fighter universe is invading the world of WWE Supercard, giving you the opportunity to unlock 13 of your favorite Street Fighter characters from the Street Fighter universe and send them into the ring. You can use your newly unlocked Street Fighter characters and your favorite WWE superstars to create decks to take into both PvP and PvE game modes. One of the new game modes available in WWE Supercard during the Street Fighter crossover event is a tournament mode where you get to compete with your favorite cards, but most importantly, if you're able to achieve victory 5 times in a row, you'll actually win your opponent's card and add it to your collection. One of my favorite things to do in WWE Supercard is the car battle, which is an incredibly nostalgic and fantastic callback to the classic Street Fighter mode where you get to beat up a car. Use the link in the pinned comment and in the description down below to get started with WWE Supercard today. Also note that they have daily login bonuses that are available to you as you log in and some limited offers. Hope to see you in WWE Supercard. We have Wiccan and we have Zebu, but they copycatted our Tribunal probably. Big Sag. We got to leave Nadolvalier for Iron Man. We're having fun with this deck. Oh! What? Never mind. If I had Uatu, I'd have known better. How many stars is Wiccan? It's hard to answer. I have been very... He's been hit and miss, but ultimately Wiccan has felt okay. Honestly, Wiccan has felt absolutely okay. And I think that once, I think there's going to be a really good deck with Wiccan in it. You know what I mean? I think we'll get there.
Oh, snap.
It's just... How do we get there? When will we get there? I think when they see Onslaught on Onslaught Citadel, they're going to freak out a bit.
Behold my mighty hand.
Oh, that was Psylocke. That's not enough. That's a weak copycat for them, honestly. Okay, Magic's what I suspected. That's why I didn't want to play him left. Because I was nervous about getting rid of Nadolvalier, which I think is beneficial to us. Okay, this is going to be Brood? Yeah. Respect it. We'll have 9 power next. We should probably play one left. Even though I really, really want to play him mid. I'm just going to say. Even though I really want to play him mid. We'll play left. Left is safer. Yikes.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
I feel bad. Oh! Oh, the humanity! I'm doing it mid just because I want to see the big number. I don't care. You guys can't stop me.
Victory.
Okay, so Wiccan carried his weight that game. Havok in Westview continues. We do have Wiccan in hand. Oh, he's animating, showing that, like, hey, bro, you did it. You did it. I'm going to play Quicksilver right. The problem is Quicksilver is going to definitely showcase, like, well, no! We still got a player, though. We still got a player. Okay. We're still okay. We're okay. We're okay. Piggly Wiggly? Nah. Damn, we got some Nebula gameplay. That actually makes me nervous. Oh, they stole something of mine. I heard that womp. I heard the big womp. Is Wiccan good? We're about to find out. We're going to be able to play Wiccan on this next turn here. Cassandra Nova mid, I think, is correct. Late power there. That's not bad. Here it is. The moment you've all been waiting for. It's Wiccan. All right. Somewhat muted effect, but an effect nonetheless. Huh. I got all this energy. What to do? What to do? We can... Okay, we're going to Doomers, maybe. Okay, I don't want to take this down, maybe. I'm going to do this. This gives us... I don't even know how much energy this gives us. This gives us a lot of energy, doesn't it? Let's just pump it. Who cares? Hey! That is not appropriate. What am I supposed to do with all this freaking energy, man? That is cringe gameplay, and I do not appreciate it. I still win, though. I think. Maybe.
Oh, snap.
I would love to just Havok here. Still, yeah, we still probably win. I'm just thinking here that, like, do I drop... Is the +2 here? Where it's the same thing. I lose... No, I lose 3... No, it's better to do this. Send.
Doom rules all.
There's no strings on me.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That's a close one. That's a close one.
Victory.
We had so much energy, too. The Sandman play was very strong. And that's the thing, though, right? In the current meta, Sandman's all over the place. Sandman's going to cause us problems. They even had Makari for that extra power. You'd love to see it. Possible snipe, yeah. Yeah, we also lost... We had to get rid of Jubilee for that reason, too. It's only the second or third game we've played with this deck. I suspect it's a worse version of it's just like a straight up worse version of Tribunal. You seem underwhelmed with Wiccan? I liked him in my Havok deck. I think he's going to be decent. I think it's going to take a lot of time to cook. You just need a really good cook for him, and I think it's going to take time to get there. Nice. I can still onslaught here. Onslaught no Dulvalier. Oh, thank you for killing Quicksilver, honestly. And your own demon? Whatever. And that was the buffed card? Okay. That's not the buff card.
Behold my mighty hand.
I believe there's an OTA, yeah.
Venom.
Enough said, bub.
Super Scroll Mystique probably wins this game, I think. We put out Iron Man and then Super Scroll Mystique.
I am Iron Man.
It's not what I expected. I think we still win. Let's go. That's 8 cubes.
Victory.
Yeah. Super Scroll Mystique. You love to see it for 8 cubes. And I appreciate the fist bump back, Javeth. Javeth the Claws. That was a hell of a game. Is Morag like the feature location that I'm not aware of? Or like what's happening here? Come on, draw a 2-drop, please. Oh, no. All right, we can do a very early Cassandra Nova. Yeah, that's pretty good. Can we get that early Wiccan or what? Hey, thanks, guys. Yeah. Just crossed 50,000 follows on Twitch TV. No! Sad. Oh, the piggy. Dr. Doom. I'm going to go Cope Summers into the Havok. Let's go early Havok here. What's the worst that can happen? Cat Marvel. Come on now. Where is Wiccan? He's active? Wiccan's like, what's up? All right, I'm going to... I can just put him out here. He's going to do it. He's going to do the thing. I think Havok should solo carry Morag. It's the Claw. Now I have all this energy. What the hell am I going to do with it all? So I have 6 energy in an Elysium game. Alrighty then.
Snap.
Look at Havok just doing work, eh? How did we send Piggy mid? We don't need to play Kitty Pryde right now. Is Hope Summers unnecessary in this deck? Like, do we really need all that extra energy? Am I coping? Oh, no! That is going to be a problem. Unless I top deck Shongers. Shongers? Oh, no skill. Alright, it's fine. I am going to lose mid. Shongers left. Oh, God! The humanity! All right, here we go. Now, I'm not going to show Quicksilver right off the top here. Thank you so much, Maverick Ace, for the Prime. Thank you. Oh my gosh. My hand is full. I just got Triskelion into a full hand. That is so sad. We're going to have to play this Beast down. I don't really want to waste Beast.
LFG.
LFG indeed. Let's go. I don't think we're playing Wiccan anymore. I think I need to play Cassandra Nova Beast, to be honest with you. And then I might even... What?
Got him.
Yo. No. Miss me with that. Okay, we're gonna Cassandra Nova. I wanted to Zola the Nova. I'm still gonna do it. I think I'm gonna wave next turn. Wave Zola now. I'm gonna use their wave like this, so it looks like it doesn't make any sense. We got some Wiccan gameplay. Did they actually pull it off though? I'm gonna Sandman here? Yeah, they got Chief Wiggum. Try one. What is this? Bruh. Got that Sandman gameplay. 8 in the deck. This goes to 20. There's no way they see this coming. There's no way they see this coming for 8. They got Wiccan. What are they going to do? I got Sandman. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You played my Wiccan. Are you going to get punished?
One hit, 2 more shall take its place.
What happened? What is this? Why are they fist bumping me? Let's go!
Victory.
What an 8-cube win! Who we drawing? Is it Zebu here, or is it going to be the Hawkeye? Oh, we got Iron Lad. Do we play Iron Lad here? Do a little reach? Little reach-a-rooney? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Who knows? Is Wiccan worth the keys? Skip it or tokens? Wiccan's one of those cards that I think absolutely you have to wait and be patient on. There's no doubt in my mind that this card has potential to be good. But you absolutely cannot throw your resources away in the first day. You just can't do it. You gotta wait. Like I'm begging you to wait.
Still a little late.
Heimdall won't. We always Doomers to win there. Could also Heimdall into it. Imagine if I'd drawn Wiccan at some point. Too late, already spent all that I had, bought Wiccan twice. Damn, you guys have no chill. Six. Iron Lad, ironically, will win that with the +2s. That's crazy. Heimdall will actually allow Iron Lad to win that location.
Enchantress. All systems go.
There's no way they're expecting me to Heimdall. I might give mid.
We are the future.
Oh my god, what a win.
I see the way.
Oh. Oh. Oh, what a thing of beauty. Oh.
Victory.
That was so good. It was absolutely unnecessary to do it that way. But for style points, we had to do it.